Hey guys, it's Hardstar Priest again. I want to teach you how to get started. This is mainly for starters on gloving, right? So what I learned, and it took me a while to figure this out because I started out finger tutting with all my dances. So yeah, finger tutting definitely helps, but it's actually a lot more different, because with finger tut you can use your whole hands or your whole body. That's just tutting, right? What you do forget is, if you do have gloves on, the main thing that shines is light. Don't get me wrong, it definitely helps because it gets the dexterity in your fingers, right? Only thing is, if you're doing with gloves in pitch black like I normally do, you're not going to see the rest of your hands or your arms mainly. What you see is flashing lights, you know. And so this is for everyone who wants to get started. Clench your fist, not tight. Lightly have your fists up. This is how I got started. And you work on your fingers, right? So this will get you controlling the separate individual fingers and the dexterity in them. So one finger at a time. You know, you can do different types of patterns. So yeah, you can, like, that's how I started. Timing as well, and getting your fingers to freaking work on their own. So another good exercise was that, and splitting them. It can be really difficult to do that. It definitely took me a lot of time. And yeah, you can see that I'm still having troubles with it now. A lot of my friends, you know, Warlock or Logan, Steven, I guess, they're great glovers, intense glovers. Logan, Warlock definitely helped me out, shout out. I started dancing because of him, and he taught me to do that because he saw my fingers that weren't that controlled, and flexibility. A lot of my friends, we have either double jointed or we've just worked on the flexibility of our fingers. So we crack our knuckles, you know, not the greatest thing once you get to an old age, because you get shaky as shit sometimes. But it does help, but I do suggest stretching them out a lot more before you get used to it or you get started. So yeah, get started with that. And then a lot of things that people do is rolling. So like that, or just having your fingers out, and yeah, so pretty much finger waves. So a lot of common ones is getting your hands like that and just moving your fingers left to right, one direction and then back the other way. So say that's the center, move far to the left, and then move far to the right, move far to the left, move far to the right. A lot of us, or some of us, we just work it on the top three, and the pinky tends to follow itself. So obviously, because we're used to going like that, it's a lot more easier to go down. Obviously, going up is a little bit more tricky, but with practice, as with anything, you know, it gets a lot easier. So look, the further that you can spread your fingers, the lot easier it is. The biggest tip I can give for this is, while one pushes, the other one relaxes, or pull, you know, push and pull. So this one, say this one is pushing, so my right hand is pushing, my left hand would be relaxed. Once it hits this, then you push with your left and let your right relax. So push, 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 push. Yeah. If you tend to move up with it, it looks, you know, like it's crawling up. If you do it down, you know, opposite. A lot of people go circles as well. And look, if you're working on camera, and you just started out, I'm pretty sure that you notice that if you go closer to the camera, has more of a 3D effect, obviously, and it's actually a lot more fun. So you go, you know, so yeah, wish you all the best with that. A lot of people tend to, my favorite is like that. It can be funky to get the timing and the rhythm right, but I wish you all the best, and good luck practicing. But definitely get a lot of flexibility in your fingers before you first start. You can crack your fingers, you can do whatever you like. I'm not an advocate on finger flexibility, so I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other tutorials, but I hope this one helped you so far. Buzz Priest out.